So let's start with Azure Storage accounts in general. Azure Storage account contains all Azure Storage data objects, and these include table, blob, files, and queues. You can create a storage account and then use it to store table, blobs, files, and queues. You don't need to create a separate storage account for these individual data objects. Azure Storage account is accessible from anywhere in the world using HTTP or HTTPS protocols. Azure Storage account is durable and highly available. It is secure and massively scalable. There are a few Azure Storage account types. General Purpose V1 is a legacy account type. You should use General Purpose V2 accounts instead. Then we have General Purpose V2. You can use this account type for general purpose use cases. This Azure Storage account type contains blobs, files, queues, and tables. And then we have two single type premium types. The block blob storage, which is a blob only premium account, and the file storage, which is a premium file only account. And finally, there is a legacy blob storage, which is a blob only storage. You should use general purpose V2 accounts instead. In this module, we are going to talk about general purpose V2 account type. So as you know for sure by now, the general purpose V2 account contains of four types of services: Azure Table Storage, Azure Blob Storage, Azure Storage Queues, and finally Azure File Storage. Let's talk about Azure Table Storage first. Let's talk about Azure Table Storage in more details. Azure Table Storage can store large amounts of data, and it is a NoSQL database. Azure Table Storage is ideal for storing structured, non-relational data. Let's pause here for a little bit and talk about the meaning of structured data. Imagine you want to save information for a group of people. You know these people will have a few properties which are similar to each other. For example, first name, last name, email, and phone number. Azure Table Storage is a great candidate for this kind of data. But imagine you have a few JSON files which have nothing in common, and you want to store them in a single storage. You should go with another storage type which is best for unstructured data. Azure Blob Storage is a good example. Let's take a look at a few use cases for table storage. Table storage can be used to store terabytes of structured data, and it is capable of serving web-scale applications. Azure Table Storage is not good with related data and joins, so it is best for datasets that don't need complex joins, foreign keys, or stored procedures. Azure Table Storage allows to quickly query data using a clustered index. You can define a clustered index in Azure Table Storage, and this allows you to quickly query data using this clustered index. And finally, you can access Azure Table Storage data using the OData protocol or use the link queries via the .NET SDK. We will take a look at this option in the module's demo. So just to recap, you can use table storage to store and query huge sets of structured, non-relational data, and the tables will scale automatically as demand increases.